Jada Emperor checking in once again. Y'all already know what time it is. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Welcome. 18 and up explicit content. I will start off with Pisces singles and then move into a couple spread right after, touching on the subjects of love, sex, romance, and relationships for Pisces. Bear with me as I shuffle. What does Pisces singles need to know for today? Please and thank you. Now, obviously, if you're not active in the field, if you're not interested in love, this one may not be for you, but this is for Pisces singles. All right, I see you are willing to have a good time to accomplish what you want, a mutual, genuine connection. If it's not that, then I'll stay single type energy. We got the devil flinging out. You could be in that lustful energy, but I will say the idle mind is the devil's playground. An idle mind is the devil's workshop, or idle hands are the devil's work. Oh, I'm getting into it, huh? Cracking it right open without even trying. It's just like sex. Sometimes you got to start off going slow. You ain't got to rush. Take your time. Anyways, Judgment card coming out, 8 of Swords. You're sad because of the truth of a situation. You want someone to shoot their shot or feel like they should carry their weight. You want someone to show how they feel instead of just saying it. You want someone to stimulate you emotionally. Don't remember what card that was when I split it. However, the cards are ready. First card out is 9 of Wands. Not trying to get attached to anything physical. Instead, trying to focus on home, foundation, and build. Could have been caught up between two options or more in the recent past. However, the reason why or the reason is because you couldn't help but give in or gave in. You couldn't help but to give in. Hence the Knave of Wands. You gave in. You couldn't help but give in. Currently teasing energy, shy energy. You're willing to go out on a date, but you don't know who your person is. There could be a lack or block in communication as we speak currently. Like if you're single, you could be used to holding back and not saying how you really feel. Even if you're single and attached to someone, there could be a lack and block in communication, meaning silent treatment, blocking, ghosting, things of that nature, or just simply not saying how the other feels, not revealing true feelings and intentions, not being transparent and clear. The outcome, you're going to end up moving on, traveling long distance relocation, or getting over someone, and just doing what you truly, genuinely want to do, but you must level up. If you do decide to get involved with this Aries or this Cancer or whatever sign they may embody, if you do decide to get involved with the divine counterpart, make sure you protect yourself. Never reveal your fantasies, desires, kinks, keeping that energy to yourself. So it's like even if you don't find the one that you want, need, or matches your energy or matches your freak, we're not settling either. I'd rather just stay single and focus on XYZ. The overall advice for Pentacles, there will be someone who you can come together with. However, you could be hiding feelings for that person specifically. Pisces could be dealing with a Cancer, or this is just Cancer energy of having to hide how you truly feel about someone who genuinely loves you as well. You may feel like a person is keeping secrets. And because you're jaded, you seem like you don't know who your person is because you're jaded. Or because you refuse to acknowledge how you truly feel, you could be ignoring how you genuinely feel. It says you need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. Now that could mean anything. They could be saying do things the old school way with that ancient shit is cool. That's all that wants to come out, so I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to force any additional cards to come out, but that's for Pisces singles. Let's do a couple spread. I know I took a minute as well. Thank y'all for being patient. What does Pisces couples need to know? Now, this next portion is going to be for Pisces, dealing with a significant other in whom which they have a soul tie with, picking up on two energies, yours and theirs. Feel free to reverse the roles if necessary. However, this is for Pisces who are in a relationship with the main chick, main guy, wifey, hubby, boyfriend, girlfriend. Really just depends. Energy 1 is you, energy 2 is them. As I mentioned, feel free to reverse the roles if necessary. Now, y'all could be going through several epiphanies, breakthroughs, realization, sudden changes even. The way that you feel like you're willing, it pleases you to please them. You feel like you're willing to give all. Even if they're selfish, you don't care, you're willing to give and support. How do they feel? They want to take advantage of other opportunities outside of the relationship, or they may be too focused on outside energies outside the relationship. You feel like you got one foot in, one foot out. You may be attached on a sexual level. However, your emotions and your mind leaves well before you do physically. So you may be attached on a physical level, however, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, psychologically have checked out. The secrets, if y'all not on the same page, you have your own independent mindset, regardless of the mindset of with this person. You could be together. That's one mindset, being together in this relationship with this person. But outside of that, you could have a secret mindset or a separate identity to where you still are independent, or you still think about how life would be single, or you still make decisions from being single. Lack mindset even. What's keeping us grounded is intimate, and y'all love each other. Y'all still compromise to make the relationship work. Back on how you feel. 6 of Cups, reciprocating energies back and forth. You want them to improve, or you want them to reassure you. You want them to court you. You want them to treat you a certain way emotionally. How do they feel? They're not going nowhere. They're here to stay. As far as the sex and the sex appeal and the physicality of the relationship, 10 of Pentacles is overly abundant. They're willing to invest. They're willing to give it all in. So they've given their body to you, vice versa. There may be just this energy of you being into them more than they're into you, or they're into you more than you're into them, which causes them to put you on a pedestal. It's saying don't get too comfortable. Back to how you feel. Wheel of Fortune, you're choosing to stay in this. They are too. However, they want to fix the problem and manage it and move on, rather than being negative and focusing on the lack of. They rather acknowledge the problems that haven't been changed. How do you feel? You want to keep going on dates and see where this can go. They want to see where this can go as well. It has unlimited potential if you guys both choose to acknowledge that and compromise and make it work and be the fool and willing to explore new things. However, 10 of Wands was the last card that came out. 10 of Swords, which could be a lack in communication. You may need to speak up for yourself more, or say how you truly, genuinely feel more. You could be trying to not rock the boat. This came up in the pre-shuffle, now it's coming up now. It says, have sex. Do you really need a card for this? I assume not, because sex is definitely natural. I base my readings based off that. I always say, touching on the subjects of love, sex, romance, and relationships. Notice I didn't include dating in on that. Love, sex, romance, and relationships. I kept it real OG on that ass. A lot of y'all don't know dating derived from whole culture. Dates, that's what hoes do with tricks. When they tricking, out on dates. What's a trick? A lick, an easy lick. Use an easy lick. Or John, or whatever the fuck they want to call it. Simp, whatever they want to call it. Pay for play type energy. Yeah. Dating is pay for play. Oh no, I'm good on that. Not saying it ain't worth it. When certain women ain't worth, or whatever the case may be. I'm just simply saying, oh nah, that ain't me. I ain't finna be dating. I chill. I need my peace and my sanity. Certain things cannot be bought, like peace, love, respect. Those things are priceless. Peace of mind. There's a difference between peace and peace of mind. I'm schooling you now. Peace is more of a silent thing in the atmosphere or the environment that you're in. Peace. But peace of mind, That's within peace. You got to have peace, and then you can work on peace of mind. That's when you can actually rest in the peace, and the mind is peaceful. You can rest in that, and you can rest without being disturbed. It's like some people have so much peace, and it's disturbing to them. Their mind is still being disturbed while they're trying to practice their peace. That peace of mind is priceless. It can't be bought. It can't be bought. It can't be taught. It can't be like earned through hard work. A lot of times people will have peace and peace of mind. They won't realize it. And they'll look back and like, damn. Got to have that compare and contrast. Got to know it's easy to take things for granted if you haven't experienced what it's like to not have certain things. And this could be tied to your love reading somehow, some way, but the cards are ready. Pisces, dealing with an Aries. They doing voodoo or doing magic, or just be independent without them. You don't need them or don't depend on them. Pisces, dealing with the Taurus, Seven of Pentacles. They're willing to invest. They love you. They adore you. They're obsessed with you, smothering you. Pisces, dealing with a Gemini, Page of Cups, little to offer, little to invest, should not offer that much. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they value this relationship and is protected. They value you. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Emperor, leader, brother, masculine figure, divine counterpart, divine masculine. Or be masculine, be dominant, do as thou please. Vice versa. Vice versa. It's either that or the roles can be reversed. Damn. It's like I need some water now all of a sudden. Pisces, dealing with the Virgo. Even though this may be a twin soul connection, they want you to be their sex slave on some BDSM type shit. Pisces, dealing with a Libra, Two of Pentacles. It's mutual. They feel how you feel. They're willing to invest as much as you are. Shy. Pisces, dealing with a Scorpio, Five of Wands, odd situation, jealous of your relationship, jealous of you in general, jealousy, vice versa. Pisces, dealing with a Sagittarius, Five of Swords, lacking communication. Don't speak the same the love language or communication style. Pisces, dealing with a Capricorn, uninterested in the offer, peace. Would rather retreat to peace than get involved with this. Pisces, dealing with an Aquarius cheater, the Tower, exposed, post no clarity, be aware, natural disasters. Pisces, dealing with a Pisces, the Fool, be willing to explore the new. Ignorant of love or ignorant of your relationship, or new love, new relationship. I'm having a creative block. Blank would get things moving. What would get things moving? Giving a random person a compliment. Okay. If it does not relate, make it relate. But if it does relate, like, if you want me to pick up on your energy, comment. If you're new, subscribe. That's all I got for the sign of Pisces. Jada Emperor checking out. Peace.